happy dedication or festival of lights, if you will. It is the first official day of Hanukkah, and we're getting going a little bit late due to our inability to locate any leashes. So I found a really short leash thing that we're gonna attempt to try. So it's cold in Florida, so we are down to layering up and trying out this new spider vest that somebody got me as a holiday gift. Not this year, not last year, but 2 years ago, and it actually still has the tag in it. See, spider. It's pretty cool. I guess I haven't worn it because it's a little big for me, but it's pretty warm, right? And it's keeping my core warm. So, of course, we got knee high here, who is very, very excited and motivated. He's getting kind of his full puppy power back after having the unfortunate accident earlier this year with the deer, and then being sick with the stomach virus for a month or so. He has been back from the temporary puppy hotel since we had the weekend excursion to Disney World. So he had to go to the puppy hotel. So he's back and he's super excited. And we had a big tussle this morning just to get his collar and his little vest on. I think we went around in a circle 100 times before I got all that on. But not to break the stream, but today we are sporting the supremely, or extremely, that is, accurate new Gen 5 Glock 26, which I told a couple people and they don't seem to really believe me when I say it. They're just kind of like, oh, well, yeah, whatever, maybe. But that new Glock 26 Gen 5 is crazy accurate. I don't know what it is, but I've never shot a handgun as well as that one. So we got a backup magazine, got my Moore knife. This has been turned into my running knife, I guess, if you will, my Ontario Model 1. So, and whew, that breeze is cold. So I think it got down to like 30, which for me is cold. I'm also wearing a watch today. I had this new, which is new to me, Casio World Time Illuminator. This was also a holiday gift to me from my brother-in-law, actually, from 2 years ago. And I haven't rocked a watch in a while, I've been doing the martial arts thing, but I just been in a sense lately where I want to know the time without relying on my phone. So I started wearing a watch again. So there's that, and I got one standard issue dog. So we're gonna go for our little run here, and let's see, it's 8:32 Eastern. This thing is cool because it's got like the whole world on it, and then you can switch regions, and then it's got like a actual dial style too. So, all right, the dog did his business, so we're gonna get our exercise on. So the typical Monday program is. By the way, the last one of these I did the whole thing with no sound, and I don't think I hit the mute button. I think it's because 'cause I've been wearing gloves, and the little button to turn the thing around is right above the mute button. So, if anybody stumbles into the room, let me know if you can't hear me. Good morning. So we're gonna do our 40 minutes of continuous cardio and our 147 push-ups in the cold, sunny Florida. We actually do have a little bit of sun today, so that's kinda nice. It's been kinda dreary and cloudy as of late, which, some people can, stir up a little bit of the bad feels. But anyway, hopefully everybody's having a good start of the week. We got some tragic events in the news that we won't lament on too much. Some unfortunate people just trying to celebrate a nice Hanukkah. So very tragic in Sydney. Uh, so we were just reading up on that. Actually, saw some footage of the gunman being taken out. That was a little. Where are you going? I am going for a run, but first I got to get this dog under control. So give me one moment. This is really hard to do with gloves. Come here, Popster. Hey, come here. I'm gonna see how this works. I'm gonna detach it and get a little more. Hey, come here, bonehead. So excited. Hey, quiet you. See, this is what happened this morning. We went around in a circle for like an hour trying to get this damn thing on. Yeah, we're short leashed it today. We'll see how this goes. Lucky I ate some of the holiday food. I feel like I got some arm strength back. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta get a grip on you. There we go. All right. So, in a lighter news, we had a family range day yesterday, which was pretty awesome. My bodyguard, who, the dog, or my Smith& and Wesson bodyguard? I don't have that on me today. I got the Glock. Speaking of Glocks, we had a family range day yesterday, which was pretty cool. We all went down there. See, I shot myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different guns yesterday at the range. Glock 17, Glock 26, Ruger GP 100, and my Mark 18, and my old, new to me, old Colt M4 LE 6920, and my Mossberg Shockwave. The reason why I shot so many guns is because I was there for so long, because we were there because people were looking at our homestead, at our house for sale. And the unfortunate thing about that is that we knee jerked, when I separated from my former employer and suffered a sudden loss of income, we knee jerked and put the homestead for sale. Well, now we don't really want to sell it, and now people want to buy it. So we're in a conundrum. Got a couple interviews for some cushy state jobs, and I nailed one of the interviews. So, the Heavenly Father, He puts things in your path. Got to stay the course. Hey, what a beautiful morning. Anyway, so we were there for a good while while people were looking at the house. And then the daughter shot her little rascal, 22. Uh-oh, bathroom break. Brother, what's the time at your country? It's time barking time, apparently. 8:30 in the morning, 8:38 Eastern time. Yeah, I got going a little late. But it was a wonderful time because the homestead's like perfect. Everything's clean, mopped up. So we come home, have a nice family brunch in our beautiful house we don't want to sell. We cooked up a crock pot of chili, start off Hanukkah, since brunch kind of included enough oily foods for the day. And fried potatoes, beef bacon, eggs fried in oil, or actually butter. So I had enough frying for the day. But I'm gonna fry up some lackeys to go with our brisket on Friday. So looking forward to that. And we got ourselves a proper menorah this year. So Started off Hanukkah last night. The first lighting was awesome. The only regret I have, it's not regret, but we packed up my Jerusalem Bibles with all my books from the study, so it's packed up in storage. So I don't have my 1 and 2 Maccabees to read. Uh, you might stop off at the store to see if it's not too deeply buried. Come on, so puppy. All right, turn around. Yeah, this spider vest is working out pretty good. Good warm core. We finally got a good rain last week, and made for a muddy range yesterday. Had to give my daughter a scolding 'cause I found her playing in the range mud, shells and everything. I was like, "Darling, you probably just absorbed 10,000 milligrams of lead and arsenic into your boots. Don't me don't let me, acquire a sample and send it off for LC mass spec, prove my point." So, she learned a lesson. There be chemicals in their soil. Oh, yeah, it's great chilly weather, and I haven't had a good chili for a while, so which my stomach is reminding me of, among other things. Yeah, I like a cornbread to go with my chili, but I didn't end up making any. I thought about during doing it earlier in the day, and then I forgot because I got a mean cornbread recipe I kinda adapted from a cornmeal box. Turns out all that Jiffy stuff has gelatin in it, so I can't eat it. Hey, so I make my cornbread from scratch, and it's even better that way. Nehi seems to be doing okay with the short leash. Doesn't seem to be limping too bad today either. So, yeah, just I'm be interested to see. Hopefully, the Gen 6s will be, getting to the store here next month, and trying to decide if I wanna go with the 19 or the 45. What the hell is this? Is that trucker's tea? I swear this is either always here or somebody always puts a new one here. I remember back in Illinois, I worked with a guy. Hold on, pup. Let me switch arms. You know, I thought this short leash was gonna be a problem, but it turns out it's got this bungee effect in it, which actually is kind of buffering the usual negative effect of him trying to veer off course. Hey, it's actually kind of helping a little bit. Plus my new dedication to increased caloric intake is probably helping well too. So, so stopped off at Kevin's yesterday, looking for a classic regular trigger guard. is I'm converting my M4A1 back from Daniel Defense Furniture to, like clone furniture, if you will, because I already got it. But I just need a classic flat trigger guard, right? Couldn't find one in the greater Tallahassee area. I did find a Magpul one, which technically those are a little bit better if you're wearing. All right, so I'm getting bombarded with phone calls, text messages, cars driving by, dogs barking. I kind of like moved out of the city to avoid a lot of this shit. Seems pretty busy. There's a whole bunch of people in my life that think just because I'm no longer actively going to work every day, that they can just command a bunch of my time. And I'm like, especially the people that I know aren't doing anything, like are actively not doing anything. They actually actively do negative work and hinder the productivity of others. And they think that they're just going to get a bunch of my time. And I'm like, "Uh, I'm still exercising. I'm still moving things around. I'm still interviewing, still feeding chickens. We'll be out of these dogs momentarily, guys. You'll notice the correlation with the pavement, the civilization, with all the noise. So it should be less as we go forward. It's like it's Monday morning. It's go time, dude. You could have called me yesterday, wish me happy Hanukkah on Sunday. Anyway, excuse my annoyance. There's just a whole bunch of concentrated noise packed into one little pack at a time. Come on. So I'm probably gonna have to move. That's gonna be interesting. I guess seven's the magical number. I was in my first home that I ever bought almost 7 years. And then this will be just short of 7 years, probably an even seven when the actual move of the homestead occurs. So apparently every 7 years we move, plant new fruit trees. So wait 3 years. I guess that's just the way. All right, knee high. Luckily, we still got him along for the ride. Bonehead seems to have a knack for getting themselves into fight with deer and being overmatched. Gotta stick close to Poppy. Come on. The eyes are burning. I had a really good leg day on Friday. We're still adjusting to the new gym, which doesn't have some of the same squat equipment. So my legs and ass are kind of getting used to a new system. Come on. But we had a really good leg day on Friday. And then we topped that off with a 6 hour walking venture at the Magic Kingdom. Part of that with a 45-pound 7-year-old weight on my shoulder and a backpack. Needless to say, that buns and thighs were soaking up that pot roast patty melt that we were talking about earlier. Man, that was good. I gotta clone that recipe. Pot roast patty melt. To make a whole pot roast, just to make a patty melt sandwich with it. Hold on, we're waiting for this car to pass. Apparently electric car. Did you hear the sound of that electric motor, knee high? Come on. 100 and something. It was it was rough. I tell you what, trying to get that girl up there high enough where she could see the parade. I mean, my legs, my buns and thighs. Speaking the whole brigade, the whole clan of people that don't work, that don't acquire skills, are trying to call me this morning. I don't do negative, guys. You can text me. I have good news. This new event happened. I would like to discuss this positive new way in my life. But if it's just doom and gloom, or you're calling me to worry, or you have no updates because you've done nothing with your life for 6 years, you don't get my time. My time is still worth money. See, see the negativity when negative people try to contact me. Adjust back. Till breathe. So I'm looking forward to that coffee. I've been in a kind of a coffee era ever since I stopped going to the lab every morning. I've been grinding my own beans and kind of experimenting with the level of grind just because it's kind of like extraction science, which I happen to have some subject matter expertise in. But thinking about the level of the various oils and flavanols based off the grind and the steep time in the hot water, it's like most modern coffee pots are equipped with a valve, like a check valve, where if the pot isn't underneath the basket, the water doesn't drain. So I keep the pot off for a calculated amount of time so the initial hot water can steep just a certain amount of time, but not long enough where it'll overflow the basket. And I find it hits it. It's almost like creating a campfire coffee effect. You dig? So I am looking forward to that. And it hits different on a cold morning too. Gets cold enough where you can see your breath. That first hot cup of black coffee. Whew. It really is a beautiful morning. Technically, don't have to go anywhere or do anything today. Wasn't so windy. Probably start a fire. But we got a decent amount of rain. Where fire hazard isn't as bad as it was a couple weeks ago. Well, I can say though, I don't, that pot roast did really well going in, but not sure it was the great going out. Just 'cause it was in fact park food, right? As good as it tasted, it's park food. It wasn't homestead grown food, which is what my stomach is used to. As a matter of fact, the homestead mostly fed us the entire trip because I packed. Come on, knee high. There you go. You're free. Go. I bought all these cool portable egg containers. And the idea is I could put them into rucksacks or like when I'm out here doing like a ruck exercise and have eggs on the go, just like a superfood. Well, I bought a whole bunch of them and I just packed a Jeep full of those at the Disney World and little packets of salsa or salt and pepper. And earlier this year, I bought a case of those mini Tabasco bottles. So I just threw a whole bunch of those in the cooler. And so went a quick power lunch and bust out some eggs. So the homestead fed us all the way to Orlando and back. But we haven't had to buy chicken in 8 months. Still eating the whole freezer full of meat birds from the summer slaughter. So once we get at the new homestead, see how things settle out, what wealth we pull out of this property. I really want to look into a cow system of some sort. Yeah, I was gonna say you better stay close because I think I like eggs more than I like chicken meat. So I will sustain chickens for as long as I'm able to physically. But as far as meat, I prefer beef. Matter of fact, we just traded with some a family in our family friend group. We just traded a whole bunch of our slaughter chicken for venison that they hunted, both raw and processed. So we got deer sticks, sausage, and then we got raw venison frozen. So that's pretty slick. I think I might even prefer venison to chicken. I really wish we could move to the Northwest, but we're more deer-sized people. That's the great thing about being a tiny family. We had to swap up a hotel room, and like we can all fit in one bed, and we don't really eat that much, and we're fast and light. So like American light. So I think that's why the martial arts works out. He made me Asian size. Oh, no, that was nasty. All right. We walk around enough, you're gonna find some shells. I've been getting back into my 37 millimeter game. I got a new LMT launcher on my M4A1. And I thought long and hard about actually doing the 40 millimeter. And it's not the cost of the launcher that's cost prohibitive, although, being that I'm not in a positive income state, not saying I don't have positive income, but I did lose one. It's the ammo. Move it, dog. It's the 40 millimeter ammo that is truly cost prohibitive and difficult to source. One, three, five, seven, nine. One, three, five, seven, 12, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. Oh, okay. All right. Got 67 to go and a little bit more cardio. Oh, didn't even know it. What do you say, dog? I missed you, boy. I missed you over the weekend. He's like, "Where's my puppy dog? I hope he's okay in his cave, in his doggy cave." Yeah, he missed us. He ran in the house yesterday with Mama. It was all a whine fest. Just whatever that noise they make. Just a whine fest for like 5 minutes straight, going in circles. Couldn't Velcro enough. These dogs, they love you so much. It's like they can't. They try to go into you, literally. It's like they can't be close enough. That's why they call them Velcro dogs. All right, I'm not tired yet. Feel like we could probably today, but I got stuff I got to do. So, uh, no, hey, leave it. You leave it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Don't get your ass stomped. That was a close one. He was about ready to book. I think I saw 5 of them at least. Put our rock back. It's concussion round. Oh, wow. So that's how cold it got for Florida. That's ice. Kick the ice out of that bucket. All right. Let's go. I'm gonna miss this homestead. We found the one that had our eyes on, which this is just always goes to show you. Don't get your heart set on something. We really had our eyes on this perfect one. It's like I will happily trade up a pool for more land, especially usable land. And we had a perfect one, and we went under contract, of course. So now that we're probably sitting on an offer, a good offer for our property, we'll pull a chunk of change out of it. We have to look around, and we have a minimum acreage requirement And of course, it has to be out of city limits, off the sewage system, off the water. It's got to be well, it's got to be septic or alternative. Just no other than power. Basically, what we have now. Our water filtration system is a little over engineered, but if we can get a place that's off a cypress swamp, hey, if we can get a place that's off a cypress swamp, because we're on a cypress swamp here, so we have to deal with tannins and all kinds of stuff. So when I bought the property, it had been running unmanaged for a year. So it took a good year of properly operating all this equipment to get the tannin lines out of the bathtub and the pool. But look at this system here. It don't look like much, but I tell you what, it does a lot. And that all feeds into an RO inside the house. So come here. Get out of there. Come on. Whew. Oh man. Hey, actually warming up a little bit. All right. Knock these out. See, we're up to what, 80? So we got 67. So, one, two, six, seven. Oh, okay. Whew. Starting to feel those in the shoulder. What is that? 120? 120? Am I mathing right? Did I count right? I forgot to count some of those, so pretty sure that was 40. Is that 40, puppy? Ugh. Got puppy energy this morning. Yeah, she got puppy. She got puppy energy. I got I got 27 push-ups worth of energy. Let's see, what are we up to? I think we got 40 minutes of cardio in. Yeah? Is your tourniquet falling out? Too crazy, dog? Too crazy, dog? I repacked his tourniquet. I mean, those sojourn gear pocket keepers will hold on to the tourniquet pretty well, but when you're a crazy puppy, yeah. See, I repacked this one for the first time after like, because I hadn't practiced with this one for a while. We have a practice one in the house. All right, let's see. That is not the right time. What happened? I got set to London, 9:27. There we go. We're back to New York, Miami time. All right. 27. All right. We're gonna knock these out. Where did he go? Knee high. Whoa. You gotta watch that dog, he'll headbutt you. He's got a big bone head on him. Alright, 2, 6, 8, 2, 4, 9, 2. Alright. 147 push-ups. What's all over your face? What's all over your face? What are you doing over there? I knew it. He does this just to aggravate. See that? Just because he knows I hate it. Look at this. You butthead. Get out of there. Get out of there. Just to aggravate me. Look at it. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. See that? What have you been doing? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See what he does? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding. All right. I gotta go drink that coffee. I gotta go make that coffee before I can drink it. Enjoy the beautiful world while we have it. Y'all have a safe and peaceful week and a happy Hanukkah.